Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back from a long break of not streaming. Welcome back to TEW 2020. Today we're going to be doing the Hostile Takeover mod, also known as basically the day after Hogan turned heel in WCW. So let me get that on screen for you now. How's everyone doing in chat? Hello, Big Friendly Al. How you doing, man? Welcome back. So, today we're basically just going to be sort of settling in. Everyone here knows the infamous, well, I'm sure you do as you're wrestling fans, everyone knows the infamous heel turn. Hogan was the third man. The only other important thing that's happened in 1986 is Austin has done his famous 316 promo at King of the Ring. So, basically, this is where it's all going to properly start kicking off. And what we think we can do, I think, as me and chat, we can make WCW the best company it can be. As you all know, WCW went bust in 2001 when WWF bought up all of the assets, or WWE bought up all the assets. But we can stop that from happening, I think. So there's not going to be, like you've probably seen some of my other streams, there's going to be no cheats. You are a real American. That's true. How you doing, Mark? No cheats. We're going to deal with the money we have. And if shit goes wrong, then I have failed WCW, and we know that it can't be saved. Yeah, that's right, man. So, let's have a quick run through of what we have at our that we have. So we have our titles, of course. We have the US title, currently held by the Nature Boy Ric Flair. Our Cruiserweight champion is currently Rey Mysterio. I'm happy with that. Our World Heavyweight champion is currently the Giant, or Paul White, or the Big Show. He's had many names. Harlem Heat is our tag champions, and our TV champion is the charismatic Lex Luger. So, and obviously the stables, we still have the Dungeon of Doom. I think they, around this time, if I'm not, they sort of died off. Died off around this time, Dungeon of Doom, so people like Meng in it and great, and yeah. We've got, obviously, the New World Order, Hogan, Nash, and Hall. You guys know who they are. And the Four Horsemen with Flair, Benoit, Steve, McMichael, and Arn Anderson. So we've got quite a nice factions there. But there's something big I want to do first of all. Now, as we know, 1996 wasn't the best time for women's wrestling. Now, I feel like we can have an edge over WWF if we build a nice women's division. If you guys have any suggestions on when we should start, we already have Bull Nakoni, so that is a good start. So I think we want to build a women's division. I know we don't have a women's title, but I think we could build a really good one. I wonder if they've got any retired titles. No. I was wondering if they had a retired women's title. That's a good shout. Another good shout is Manami Toyota, who I believe is coming to an end of a contract she has with AJW. Oh, she is, yeah. Let's sign Toyota. Medusa. Yeah, Medusa's already with us anyway, so that's all good. Oh yeah, of course she did the thing. I believe Legion people of the later generation of rookies at the time. That's not a bad shout. Did I? Okay. There's also, if you guys think of any names like male wrestlers as well that haven't gone to WWF yet, that would be worth just picking up straight away, give me a shout. I don't know how well you guys know your 1996 wrestling history, but Raven. I was thinking Raven. I don't know if he's... So he's only got an exclusive handshake with ECW, so we could probably give him a... We could probably exclusively write him to a contract. What's Perry Saturn doing at this time? I am alive, Charlie. Yeah, I'm good, man. How are you? Perry Saturn. What's Perry Saturn doing? He's exclusive handshake as well. Ooh. I have a template here, so I don't have to redo everything. Well, it doesn't matter, man. Just as long as you're all good, and that's all good. So Perry Saturn, Lita and stuff. What would be Lita's name under? Yeah. What would? Yeah. Totally agree. What's Lita's name in WW? What's her? Not her. Yeah. I don't know. Someone find out what Lita's in-ring name was before she was called Lita. Amy, of course. Awesome, dude. I don't know if she's actually here. Amy Dumas. No, she's not. Aja Kong. That's someone we should sign. Oh, no, she's exclusively written. Okay. She debuts in 99. Okay. Cool. What's Bam Bam doing? Ooh, Bam Bam's unemployed. What do we think of Bam Bam, guys? I just worried he's on the drugs still. Yeah. We'll give him a... oh, that's a lot. 31. That's not too bad. Alright, Bam Bam. Also, we don't want to sign too many people, because obviously we've got quite a big roster at the moment. I wonder if there's any, because the great thing about TEW, I've really grown to love TEW 2020 when I've been doing stuff on my own. And the great thing is I'm sure you could do this in TEW 2016, but we can look at WWF and see who is able to be hired, who is currently not under an exclusive contract. The Iron Sheik, interesting. Yeah, awesome guys. Keep the jokes coming. ECW. ECW must have loads of all the Dudleys. We don't. What do we think of the Dudleys, guys? Well, obviously, I know what we think of the Dudleys, but Shane Douglas, Sabu. Oh yeah, Sabu had that shit run in WCW. That was ages ago, though. Oh, and RVD is not under contract either. Dudleys are great. This is interesting. Like hardly anyone under. Well, I guess Paul Heyman couldn't afford to really pay for all of them. All right, so let's get the Ray Dudleys. Are they? Oh, they're there. What? Oh, that's odd. He hasn't got great stats. He's got 7 years of experience. That's really strange. Well, let's sign the Dudleys. See if they want to come to the land of WCW. Um, where have they got most of their Japan? That's odd. I think I signed. Did I sign Perry? Yeah, I signed Perry contract. Yeah, that is a lot. We'll sign RVD as well. I think. Yeah, I'm gonna send a contract to RVD. Oh no, he's loyal to ECW, so that's fine. Oh, Taz. Oh, Taz is also loyal to ECW. Okay. What, for 100 athleticism? He does seem a bit mad. Stevie Richards, your boy. I do like Stevie Richards. Oh, I wanted to have a look at... Would Kidman be with us WCW right now? I can't remember. Billy Kidman. He must be. So yeah, hang on. Let me just... Because I want to make a women's brand. Well, not a women's brand. I want to make a good women's division. Let's see what women we actually have on our roster right now. Borna Coney, Medusa, and Sister Sherry. Okay, so we actually have two full-time female wrestlers. So we need probably a couple more, I'd say. So give me some women from 1996, guys. We got Toyota. We've got Medusa, and we have. Yeah, it's not a bad starter for women, is it? At all. Jazz, that's not a bad shout. Is Jazz. Jacqueline is currently available. Jacqueline is available. I think we'll pick up Jacqueline. So Jacqueline is available. What other? Tiffany? I recognise that name. Ah, Kira. Yes, of course. That's also a good shout. Who is there was some women I was so I looked up. So I don't know if you give me names, guys. I'll have a talk. So I don't know if you know this, guys, but do you know how many 5-star matches Miami Toyota actually has under her belt? I think she's the woman with the most 5-star matches, if I'm correct. Obviously, correct me on that, but I'm pretty sure she is. Terry Power. Is there any other women that'd be worth picking? Missy Hyatt. Oh, what's I know it's a bit of a touchy subject. What's Benoit doing right now? Is he with us, or is he in Japan at the moment? Oh, of course he's in the Four Horsemen. Yeah. So Benoit's in the Four Horsemen. I think we've got a pretty nice. Let's just run through our rosters. We've got Alex Wright, Arn, which is great. We've got Big Boss Man, Billy Kidman, who WCW tried to push as a main eventer, but that sort of went down the. Bobby Heenan on commentary. Bobby Walker there. Booker T, awesome. We got the Brian Knobs, Bornacone, who's fantastic. Is she a freelancer? She is. Okay. Chava Gray Jr., nice. Benoit, Jericho, Chris Canyon, Jeff Farmer, yep. Dean Malenko, another good name. Deborah, DDP. How you doing, Supreme One? Yeah, Kim was the main eventer. Yeah, I know. I've been good, man. How are you? Dick Slater, don't laugh at that name. Disco Inferno, Dusty Rhodes, Eddie Guerrero. Yep, Eddie Guerrero. Tento push, please. Besides dealing with old drama, not much. Okay, awesome. Well, if you want to, best thing about my stream, guys, is we're going to forget about what the hell's going on in real life, and we're going to go back and see if we can save WCW. Forget what's in your life right now. This man right here, Eric Bischoff, he needs you right now. Gene Okerlund. So this was yes. So this is I believe 2 weeks after Hogan joined the NWO, and a week after Austin did his famous 316 promo. Forget forget life, whatever is happening. WCW was worse. Well, yeah. Glacier. Now that's a wrestler. Greg Valentine. Hogan, of course. Hugh. Oh, Bill DeMar. Oh God. Ice Train. Jerry Sags. Jim Duggan. Ho. Jim Powers. Jimmy Hart. Joe Maggs. John Tenter. Johnny Grudge. Kevin Nash. Kevin Sullivan. Kimberly Page. Conan. Larry Zbyszko, Lex Luger, Mr. Popular, Lord Steve Regal, Medusa, Marcus Bagwell, also known as Buff Bagwell, Meng, the toughest wrestler in the world, Mike Enos, Mike Tenay, Jerry Lynn, Nick Patrick, yep, Paul Orndorff. Interesting. Oh yeah, Randy Savage. Yeah, well, I think we all did, man. Randy Savage. Was this during his run where he didn't want to retire, didn't he? Oh God. Woman. Oh, of course, yeah, Woman. I remember Woman. Yeah, that's also known as Nancy Benoit, I believe. Ric Flair, yep. The Steiner brothers, Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson, Scott Hall, Scott Norden, Scott Steiner. Jesus, all the Scots. Sting. as well. Not into his crow gimmick yet. I know she did, didn't she? Sean Watman, Ted DiBiase, Teddy Long. Teddy Long's a referee. Oh, of course he is. Terry the Barbarian, another good wrestler. The Giant. Yep, Paul Wright. The Renegade. Oh God. Yeah. Cheers, Charlie, for popping by. I hope you're doing all right, man. Hope to see Link kill faster. Yeah, there is a chance that I will just kill WCW faster than WCW killed itself. The Renegade, if you guys remember the Renegade, Tony Schiavone, Ultimo Dragon, a underrated wrestler there, Mike Rotunda, and Woman, also known as Nancy Benoit. So first of all, we got to decide what do we want to do product wise. So we've got TV shows 65% angles, 35% angles. I'm happy with that. I'm 100% happy with that. I want a small division of women's wrestling. Yeah. So I actually have to get used to this because actually 65% matches, that's not too bad. I'm happy with that. What do we got? Production department currently has warnings regarding potential. So Foxtel needs in-house minimum. Okay. TBS. So broadcast standard, you need industry standard. We have that. I don't see a problem here. I just upgrade that to minor licensed, and that'll be fine. Unless I'm being an idiot, I don't see any problem with our production department. Foxtel, minimum production value, semi-pro. Yeah, that's fine. What I would do in WCW 96, we'd have Billy Kidman beat Hogan in an upset and becomes the leader of the NWO. That is the upset of the century, Supreme One. You're right. I could just fully upgrade that. I don't know how much it will cost. This is like full, yeah. That's full. That's cutting edge. Well, let's get that up to the licensed. What's the next one? Major licensed. Yeah. No. Well, I don't know how much money we're going to need to rake in for this. Okay, so it's August. Let's work out where we're going from here. So events and TV. For some reason, this mod doesn't have any pictures on it, which is slightly annoying, but that's fine. Working towards Hog Wild, which is next week, actually. Okay. So let's start getting storylines right. We've got our teams here. Got the American Males, Harlem Heat, Luger and Sting, Nasty Boys, Rock and Roll Express, Steiner Brothers, the Blue Buds, the James Boys, and the Outsiders. Now, you guys need to tell me in chat, who would you like to see to start with go for each title? So we'll start with the US title, currently held by Ric Flair. Who would you guys like to see take on Ric Flair for the US title? I will give you the roster again so you guys can see it. Male active wrestler. Savage, that's a good shout. Randy Savage has got very hot momentum right now. Ric Flair never drops, woo. Savage Flair. It's happened before, I believe, isn't it? Yeah. It happened at. What was that WrestleMania it happened at? WrestleMania. I don't remember. It was Mania something. It was the one where he should have, like, where Flair should have faced Hogan, but Hogan faced other Mr. Charisma, Sid. So we. No, it was. I think it was. Wasn't it? Yeah, it might have been Flair versus Savage, and then it was Hogan versus Sid Justice, and it ended in DQ when Papa Shango missed his cue. It's like the worst ending to a WrestleMania main event ever, apart from like a Roman win. Well, actually, no, I like Roman now. So outside of wrestling, he is a major movie star. Yeah, okay, awesome. Um, okay, so I think we'll go with Savage. When does your contract run out? 28 days. Ugh. So we'll go with Savage for the WCW. Is it US title? Yes, US title. So WCW US title. So Randy Savage taking on the Rickety Flair. That'll be a nice feud, I think. And then, oh bless me, sorry, I'm having a Coca-Cola. Um, right, so cruiserweight champion. So Rey Mysterio is our current champion. What's the limit on that? The weight limits must be no heavier than lightweight. So we'll look at lightweight. Minimum size, lightweight. So we've got. Oh, sorry. Let's look at men. So we've got Kidman. Yeah, these are all of our active wrestlers. So cruiserweight champion, guys. Who'd you like to see take on the Rey Mysterio? I'm a big fan of Billy Kidman. I think he's fantastic. Underrated as well. Ultimo Dragon, I think, is probably a good idea. So Ultimo Dragon, I like that idea. So Ultimo Dragon versus Mask. It could be at the end. There you go. Look, that's long-term storytelling. Already long-term storytelling. So WCW. Oh God. Apologize for my spelling as well. Wait, title. Rey Mysterio Jr. takes on Ultimo Dragon. I will respell that if I spelt it wrong. Cruiser with an I. Cruise. There we go. That'll do. We're not going to see it very often. We'll do the world title last. So, tag champions are currently the Harlem Heat. These are our teams you can have take on Harlem Heat. I think that maybe probably the right choice currently would be, say, maybe the Outsiders because of how hot the NWO were at this time. So I'd say the Outsiders. But that's just my opinion. And who wants that? Because I don't think anyone really hit. Well, maybe the Nasty Boys have a chance of taking them. Or the Steiner brothers. These guys have got a lot of experience, haven't they? Jesus. So I think we'll go with the Outsiders. Only because I think they're just hot at the moment. So W tag titles. So oh God, Harlem Heat. Oh, it's Booker T and Stevie Ray versus Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Oh, he's probably not called Scott Hall, is he? Oh, he is, yeah. Booker T, Scott Hall, Kevin Nash. Nice. Last title, apart from the world title, is television title, currently held by Lex Luger. Well, I don't like Lex. I really don't like Lex Luger. So whoever's taking it off of him, active wrestler, male. Maybe I'm thinking maybe DDP. He hasn't he hasn't been in. He's been in WCW 5 years. They really pushed him too late, to be honest, in my opinion. By the time they had him there, it was too late. So I'm gonna say DDP because I like him. We could run a story. I think they probably did this in real life as well. Um, do the Horsemen versus the NWO. I think that'd be good as well. Um, so maybe we have someone. No, because no one's. Yeah. Okay, so let's have DDP take on Luger. So WCW. Oh, whoops. WCW TV title. Diamond Dallas Page versus whoever I said. Well, who's the champion? Lex Luger. He's so forgettable, I couldn't even remember his name. And now the world title, the most important one of all. It is the Giant is currently our world champion. Now, I think the only option to do here is to have Hogan take on the Giant. I know they did that like not that long ago, was it? Because it'd be the Dungeon of Doom versus Hogan and his friends. So, which I believe they did in 1995. So, sorry everyone, just give me a second. So I'm gonna say Hogan versus the Giant. He's had 20 successful title defenses in 92 days. Well, it was WCW, so he probably had a title match every day. So we could just do the Dungeon of Doom versus the NWO. Kill off the Dungeon of Doom because they're not doing anything at the moment. So I think that's probably a good idea. They were very strange anyway. So let's let's do that. So let's do WCW World Title. NWO versus Doom. Woo, yeah, exactly. So Hogan. Oh, it's Hollywood Hulk Hogan, of course it is. And the Giant. Um, Now, who else is in this terrible faction? Yes, it is. Hot take. Oh god, this faction is just terrible, isn't it? Well, let's add um, Scott Hall with everyone's boy Lex Luger. He's TV champion at the moment. I don't know how he got that. Probably bribed it off of someone. Oh, not in any. Scott Hall aligned with the Giant. Can't add him as a major role, but I can add him as a supporting role. Oh wait, hang on, no, sorry, not aligned with the Giant. Aligned with Hogan. An ad worker, Kevin Nash. Aligned to Hogan. And then I need Who did he beat? We can probably check. He beat Johnny B. Bad for it. He's become a 2-time champion, so he won it before as well. God, I hate Lex Luger. So, part of the Dungeon of Doom, Kevin Sullivan, Meng. Let's have Kevin Sullivan and Meng. We don't have to add everyone, just add a few people. Jesus. So Kevin Sullivan. Yes, that's true. Add as a major role and worker. Wow, Meng, of course. How could I forget Meng? So 1, 2, 3. So it's 3 on 3. That'll be better. And then obviously we need to make a women's title. Thinking about it, should main event. WCW women's. Did WCW have a women's title? They did have a women's title. Well, let's just use that one then. Singles, female only. There you go. And we could have Medusa's not around for too long, but sorry, not Medusa. Bull Nakoni's not around for too long, but we could just have her win it and then lose it to Toyota when she comes in. You'll realise I'm a big mark for Toyota. So let's add another storyline. WCW women's title. Medusa versus Bull Nakoni. There we go. Right. Now we've done the storylines. I'm just going to fucking up these because I'm just going to keep complaining otherwise. These are all as high as they will go, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. That's now as high as it will go. No problems there. So I'll say, Mark, do your job. I haven't got any alliances. Let's look at the... Yeah, Jericho is the next big thing. You're probably right. I have a feeling Jericho might be good in the future. Just keep an eye out, guys. But let's do WCW Monday Nitro. Let's not fuck it up. Will WCW end tonight? Oh god, Meng, what have you done? The Eddie Guerrero is spelt wrong. Wow. Now that is... that's... First of all, apart from Eddie Guerrero being spelt wrong, Meng wants to put Eddie over. That is... That's a big thing from Meng there. Oh, okay. Fair enough. Why have you got minor morale issues? Why are you irritated? Well, Eddie versus Meng, that's like, you know, that's just how you do it. Eddie can join the NWO. Look, we're already making matches. Let's start off with... I'm going to deal with faces and heels. I haven't done that in a while, because I usually do it with no faces and heels. Who's unimportant right now? Well, apparently the Sting. The Sting. No Sting. It's not true. It's just the way this ranking works. We'll just do a face. Oh, who could we have on the pre-show? Chris Kanyon is unimportant by the fans. Who do we want to get over? Kidman. So that's... Maybe have the Four Horsemen be an annoyance for the NWO. Yeah, I could do that. You guys are booking this as well. Yeah, I need you guys helping me book this as well. So let's just put Billy Kidman over someone. Chris Kanyon, why not? That is a terrible pre-show match, but why the hell not? 13 minutes. Let's have Kidman go over. What's our booking analysis? So we need a storytelling match. Okay. So how are we gonna open the show? You got to think this is one of the first Nitros that would have been after. So let's start the night off with the NWO. So the NWO come out and announce they want the gold sucker. No, they want the titles they deserve. And it's every Nitro until 1999. Yeah, that's true, but this will be the first one. And Scott Hall. I'm guessing Hogan has good an overness. And the tag titles as well. Good. Hogan doesn't need a script, does he? Let's have that go 8 minutes. I imagine Hogan creative controls will be a bitch to deal with. Yeah, This was the issue. This was the first issue I had when I was thinking about doing this save. Is because of how I want to have Hogan. I'm gonna have Hogan wrestle. The good thing is, as well, I checked the house show circuit, and Hogan is on the house show circuit, so that could help us a lot. So we're gonna have Hogan start. Hulk Hogan is gonna wrestle on Nitro. Everyone, I know, crazy. He's gonna take on someone terrible from the Dungeon of Doom, the Barbarian. Why not? And surprisingly, Hogan's gonna win. Actually, I might as well just add the rest of the Dungeon of Doom to the storyline. A 20-star match. It's got to be. So who else is in this? Hugh Morris. Yeah, I'm just going to add the rest of the Dungeon of Doom to this storyline. But just as a supporting role. So the Barbarian aligned with the Giant as a supporting role. Jimmy Hart aligned with the Giant as a supporting role. Hogan winning, color me shocked. I know, honestly. It's an outrage, to be honest. Who else is in it? Oh, the other two are Hugh Morris and Big Bubba Rogers. So, Hugh Morris aligned with the Giant, and Big Bubba Rogers. Big Bubba Rogers aligned with the Giant as a sporting role. So that'll just deal with that. Hogan can beat the Barbarian, clean as a whistle. And then we're gonna have the NWO. I guess we could have maybe like Meng come out or something. I don't know. I'm not good at booking the angle things. I usually do like big matches, but no, it's WCW and it's 1996, so everyone's more with angles rather than thingy. The Dungeon of Doom attack the NWO. Yeah, it's true. Attack the NWO after the match. There you go, that'll do. So, oh god, I've got to write down their all names. So, Hollywood, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall. It's not going to fit all their names on. The Giant, Luger versus Hogan. Maybe we could build up to that. Definitely. I wonder. Probably in this mod, the scripted thing is you may have heard of it, the Montreal Screwjob. I hope that's going to happen so we can get Hart and actually do something with him. Jesus. God, this team is so terrible. I can't remember anyone who's in it. Never heard of it. No, neither have I. Kevin Sullivan, Meng, the Barbarian. Jesus, there's a lot of people in this. It's not so nice as said we have to wait a bit unless TEW works on a different time frame. Yeah, that's true. But like we'll build up to it anyway. So, who else is in this terrible, terrible faction? Big Bubba Rogers. So I put him down now. Yeah, no. So Hogan selling. Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Selling. Menace. Not a terrible faction, but they had their day. They're not the worst faction ever made. No, I did like them. I did like them. It did have the Yeti. You are correct. I apologise. I forgot about the Yeti. What is Eddie doing right now for interest? Because I could have him join the NWO. I wouldn't mind that. Like Eddie in the NWO, that'd be awesome. I do love the Yeti. It's one of the best worst things in wrestling. Um, so the next match is so we're gonna have another angle. So Harlem Heat are backstage, and oh yeah, tell me guys what you think of Eddie Guerrero joining the NWO. If you think it's a good idea. Everyone joins the NWO. Well, what I'm going to try and not do is do what WCW did and just make everything about the NWO. They will break up like the Shield at some point or any other faction, but for now, they're everything right now. I'll backstage and say the outsiders can't take our titles. Probably have it because of Hogan's ego. Yeah, Booker T, Stevie Ray. Uh, tag titles. Then we'll have a tag match. I'll take your word for it, man. Yeah, tag match. It's going to be Harlem Heat taking on the Nasty Boys. That's a nice tag match. Give it 15 minutes. Have Brian Knobs go over. Haha, see, because it's the 90s. We're gonna have an outside interference on Booker T from Kevin Nash. So that's good. That sorts out that feud. So other feuds on the card. We've got the cruiserweight title. We've got the TV title. Lex Luger and Diamond Dallas Page. So I want to have a. So let's have Eric Bischoff. So Eric announces. Oh, announces a number one contenders match for the TV title. Luger and Ddp a good match. Luger would carry Ddp to the best match of his career. How dare you insult Ddp? Sorry? Well, I cannot be both announcing and taking part in a segment. Oh, okay. So we're then going to have a number one contenders match. Well, that makes sense, actually. So faces... Oh, I need to check if that Nasty Boys... So let's have a number one contenders match. Let's have... well, obviously we're going to have Ddp win it. Where is he? Oh, Ddp working heel right now. Okay. What, and Lex is the face here? Really? Okay. Yeah, it's 96. Okay, fair enough. Jericho versus DDP. This would be a great match in real life. Let's have DDP pick up the win. Well, obviously we're gonna have DDP pick up the win. He was more of a tweener. Yeah, that's understandable. Jericho's being used far too much on this show. Okay, well let's have him 15 minutes. Is that gonna be better? I guess Jericho's really not that big of a deal right now, is he? Yeah. Maybe not Jericho then, because he's not actually too big of a deal right now. Sting versus DDP. That would be a good match. Ah, yeah, because then that makes sense. Yeah, we can have Sting get involved if need be. After the match, DDP beats down Sting when Luger makes the save. My God. DDP, Sting, and Lex Luger. So look, we're already booking together, guys. Overness, selling, overness. Lex making the save, I know. We've still got a lot of things to book on this show. We've got the Cruiserweight title match to book still. Also in the US title, so Randy's going to cut a promo. God, Randy Savage versus Ric Flair promo. My God. So Randy Savage, Savage cuts a promo saying, "I want Flair," and his title. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. So US title. And then what other storylines we've got going on? So we've got the Cruiserweight title match storyline. Can you hire Slapjack? No, I cannot hire Slapjack. God, that is... Okay, talking about worst factions in wrestling, Retribution is one of the worst things I've ever seen, honestly. God. I can't believe they fucked that up so badly. Um, I'm given it was Ali as the leader. That's not saying much. No, like I love Ali. I think he's fantastic, but yeah, it's just no. Neither do I. Uh, yeah. Dragon calls out. Oh yeah. I haven't asked you since. How's your company going, man? Are your t-shirts flying off the shelf? Oh, that's incredible, man. That's really cool. About Rey saying, "I want your title." Obviously, I will move around some of these segments because obviously the cruise is not going to be as high up. The only marketing you've done is to us. So unless all of us have bought 100 different T-shirts, um, yeah, Ultimate Dragon. I'm guessing he doesn't have fantastic microphone skills. No, he's got 45. That's fine. We can script Ultimate Dragon. That's entirely fine. Um, Yeah, that would have done. Yeah, definitely. Booking analysis. So the only thing is used far too much in the show. Why? Does no one like Ultimo Dragon? I think he's fantastic. Is that better game? Yes, thank you. Right. The only other storyline we have to do is the women's title. So we're gonna have Borna Coney take on. Oh no, because we only have. It was always a guarantee. People love shit when it's free or cheap. Yes, exactly, 100%. Oh yeah, Borna Coney is the only. I don't really want to have them fight already, so we'll just have. What's Borna Coney's promo skills like? 70. That's not bad at all. Start marketing properly tomorrow. Awesome. Are you still taking suggestions, man, for t-shirts? Bornacone says, Medusa, I will become WCW's first women's champ. More of a wrestling gimmick. I think Mark will take any t-shirt designs. He's a fantastic guy. I'll manually lower the price. Fair enough. That sounds like a good idea. Yeah, so that'll be one of the final segments we do. So 6 minutes to breathe. Maybe I'll do something other than Hogan versus the Barbarian. Who's a face? Oh yeah, because Hogan faces the Barbarian is all of the. Is there? I'm guessing there's no one in the fucking. No, I didn't think so. Heel versus heel works fine. We'll do. Yeah, that'll do better. The Booty Man. um, that okay. So Hogan is going to main event, of course. Let's just ignore placement mode for the moment. In '96, possibly. I'll have to check, but so Bornacone can come sort of down towards the middle of the card. So Bornacone's going to go there, I'd say. DDP versus Sting, that's fine. That can stay where it is. This needs to move here to the top. So that's the main event segment. Yeah, I think he's on his way clean. That needs to go sort of more there. Ultimate Dragon can go there. Oh, sorry, there. So then we give Savage Cut promo just before the main event. Yeah, that's good idea. Eric Nance Harlem Heat, NWO come out. Yeah, okay. I'm happy with this. Alright, so let me run you through the card. Oh, actually, I've got to do 6 more minutes. Can they go 16 minutes? No. I think so. Can they go 14 minutes? Well, I'm happy with that. 2 more minutes for Diamond Dallas Page resisting. What's the booking as? I've been penalized. Oh, I need the main event to be storytelling. Of course. So let me run you through the first Nitro I have booked. Billy Kidman versus Chris Kanyon is on the pre-show. NWO come out and announce they want the titles they deserve. Harlem Heat are backstage and say the Outsiders can't take our titles. Harlem Heat versus the Nasty Boys, which is start doing hoodies as well. Awesome. Master of storytelling. I know, right? Remember that story he did with the Big Show? Oh, fantastic. Eric announced the number one contenders match for TV titles. DDP versus Sting. DDP beats up Sting after the match. Luger comes mixed save. Jericho versus Ultimo Dragon. Bornacone cuts promo, Savage cuts promo, Hogan versus Bubba Rogers, and then Dungeon Detect hit NWO after the match. Closing segment. What could possibly go wrong? I'm going to save to make sure nothing goes wrong. Start the show. So Billy Kidman versus Chris Kanyon got a 37. That's not terrible considering they're not for the pre-show. That's not bad. The first segment of the show got a 100. I'm pretty happy with that. Booker T and Stevie Ray's promo got a 60. The Harlem Heat versus the Nasty Boys got a 70. Brian Knobbs teamed off his game. Okay. Eric's promo got a 41. Diamond Dallas Page vs Sting got a 68. That's good. Segment with Luger, DDP and Sting got a 78. Jericho versus Ultimo Dragon got a 38, and Ultimo Dragon's promo got a 21. Born Coney's promo got a 45 though. That's pretty good. Savage's promo got a 97, of course. Hogan versus Big Bubba Rogers got a 77. Hogan's in-ring performance was 95. Yeah, okay. Sure it was. And the main event segment got an 85. Meng looked awful in the segment. Barbarian did not come looking good. Bubba Rogers was very underwhelming. The Giant and Jimmy Hart are a awkward pairing. They seem to throw each other off of timing. But apart from that, it went well. 86 overall for my first show. You know, I think it shows how good I am at booking shows and how good you guys are at telling me how to book the shows. It's WCW. It's hard to fuck it up. Yeah, that's true. So Toyota's left all. So what was that? 96,000. Okay. Sorry, 96. 9,600 fans. Right, now we've got some rival bids to go through, so we'll just go through these quickly. No, I didn't think. So yeah, ECW aren't going to be a problem. WWCW. No, I didn't think so. These aren't going to be an issue, are they? Got to check them anyway in case they do become an issue. No. Raven's Flock is going to be fantastic. I'm not check Paris Saturn. Jacqueline, no. Just check him in case. No, he's not being seriously considered. Kira, I might actually want to check because she does not being considered. He's being seriously considered. Okay, so 2 years contract, 15,000 a year. 15,000. Jesus. Okay, so let's go with 19,000. Let's see what they got. One of the offers I seriously consider. Okay, what about 20,000? That is a lot of money I'm there spending, Akira, but I think you're worth it. And Toyota, I would assume, is going to have to go for a lot. No, not too much actually. 1 million viewers. Kurt Angle wins. Nice. Was there no WWF last night? Kurt Angle wins Olympic gold. What is Kurt Angle doing right now? He's not wrestling yet. When does Kurt Angle debut, guys? For interest purposes. It's what do we got here? WWF Monday Night Raw. So Vader defeated Rocky Maivia by DQ. Well, that's a saucy match right there. Jeff Jarrett and the Rockers defeated Jake. Oh, Jake Roberts is still working for WWF at this point. So Smoking Guns defeated. Nice. And Goldust defeated Ahmed Johnson for the Intercontinental title. That's not a bad main event, to be honest. Roadwalk Animal picked up a injury. Miami Toyota, here she is. The best female wrestler ever. Devon Dudley, Steven Richards, and Lisa. Damn it! She signed an exclusive contract with CMML. Shitting hell, that's not good. Well, fair enough. We still got Miami Toyota, so I'm not unhappy with that. WCW Saturday nights. Is this just a B show? Would you say I just auto book B shows, guys? I'm not too bothered about them. Before Thunder. How long is it? 60 minutes long. I might as well just auto book it. Hands up for auto booking in chat. I would say so. Save your juices for the main shows. Yep. I think that's probably a good idea. Right, auto booker, book the whole show. 11 segments booked. Fans are expecting a show which is around 65% matches, and you currently only have 49. Well, I'll just add some Scott. Well, let's just add that like 12 minutes. There you go. Jim Duggan. So I don't get the auto booker sometimes. It's madness. Jim Powers is being used too much on this show. There you go. That's fine. Right, there we go. This is the B show. Doesn't really matter. Conan versus Buckhouse Buck. James Boyce versus Blue Buds. It's not too bad, some of these shows. Jim Duggan's promo got a 64. Nice. Scott Steiner's. Nice. 62 overall. Auto booking sums up sums up WCW itself. 100%. Well, what could that possibly mean, guys, if the Dudley Boys have disbanded in ECW? How you doing, man? It's been a while. Perry Saturn and Bubba Ray Dudley. Early Bully Ray Pog, yeah, definitely. Oh my god, Jacqueline signed an exclusive contract with CMML. Oh. Shit, that's my entire women's roster just destroyed there in front of me. Who have I got? Okay, I've got Medusa, Toyota, and Bull Nakoni. I need another... oh! What have I missed so far? What's WWE booking in this save? I'll check for you in a second. Just to let you know what you've missed so far. We've done our first... We just did our first show. There it is. WCW Nitro. Got an 86. We're booking the NWO versus the Dungeon of Doom. The Outsiders versus Harlem Heat. DDP versus Lex Luger. Ultimo Dragon versus Rey Mysterio. Bull Nakoni versus Medusa. Savage versus Flair. That is what you've missed so far. What is WWE's booking in this save? So WWE's last show was... I don't know how to check previous shows. Tell me how to check previous shows, and I will look for some more women while we get... One of my main goals for this is to have a... just so you also to say what you missed, is to have a good, strong women's division, because we can beat WWF better if we have a good women's division. I can't remember if she's a good wrestler. She is. We want to sign her. She's fantastic. Yeah, sure. Awesome. There were some more people that are fantastic as well. Lexi Faye, isn't that... Bad Nurse Nakamura, I can't remember if she's good. I think she is. I think that'd be fine for now. We can definitely build on that. But for now, that'd be fine. So, teams. We need to add a new team. Why the Dudley Boys got 0 permanent unit? Add team. Why the Dudley Boys got 0 experience together? I don't think that seems right. She's very good. I think I remember Amy Lee being very good. She's sort of average in this mod. Maybe we should... Luna Vachon, I don't know. Yeah, he's Batman. Everyone's back. There was someone else I remember being very good. It's easy just to hire. There'd be loads of people to view, won't there? Yeah. A lot of these, unfortunately, under contract with someone I want to... Sorry, everyone. We'll get back to the booking in a second. There's just a few female wrestlers I want to shortlist for when they come available. But I can't remember her name. I'll see it in a second. Oh, yes. There we go. I want to shortlist her. She's fantastic. I think that's it for the moment. Yeah. Right. Let's move on to... We're going to go day by day, because I want to have the... want to see what's going on every day. So, yeah. Well, of course, New Japan. Going to be lurking. No one interesting on here, is there? Oh, Bam Bam. Big Bam Bam, of course. Yeah, I will do, man. I don't want to have another woman stolen by CMML. No, I don't want you to consider it. I want you to take it. Yeah, so stables in WCW. We have the Dungeon of Doom, Kevin Sullivan, Big Bubba Rogers, Hugh Morris, Jimmy Hart, Meng, the Barbarian, the Giant, the New World Order, Hogan, Nash, and Scott Hall, and the Four Horsemen with Flair, Benoit, Steve McMichael, and Arn Anderson. There is your stables. Uh, Shay Martel and Scott Armstrong have begun dating. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Toshiyama is under a different... Being serious again? Oh, 4 years they're offering you. Well, I will offer you 4 years as well. There you go. AWF of Dave Taylor. Ooh. What do we guys want to do? Keep Dave Taylor? I'm a fan. No, John Tenter. Oh, no, he's gone from their loan period. Awesome. What do you think, guys? Keep Dave Taylor? See what they're offering him. Well, so how much would I be offering him? I'm happy to make that save. Yeah. It's a handshake deal, is it? Oh, okay. It's not a... Yes. Oh, of course it is. Yeah, sorry. It's true. If I want to make him... If they try and steal him, I don't want to have him taken away. Can I... Oh, I've got a decision. Oh, of course. Raven. My boy Raven. A man they should have done a lot more with. Raven. but they didn't. Tommy Dreamer. Oh, of course, he would have taken the ECW title off of. That's true. Wow, I could get the Ultimate Warrior. The Ultimate Warrior is going to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Well, good luck. Jesus. Ultimate Warrior in New Japan. I'd love to see that. We haven't got any injuries now, have we? So we are 6 days away from Hog Wild. Which is just it's just sort of a smaller pay-per-view, and it's not a big one. Before we get to Full Brawl or War Games, if you're William Regal. So let's do another Nitro. Let's go again. Right. Set to broadcast on TNT and whatever. Let's go. So backstage incident, what we got? Benoit. Wow. People are willing to put over Eddie Guerrero. Well, understandable. Not only is Chris Benoit willing to put over Eddie Guerrero, but also Meng. So we've got to do something with Eddie. We've got the idea of, if you agree, Jerome, as you're now here, we think about putting Eddie in the NWO. I know it's a bit crazy, but I think it's a team that he would fit into well. They need a sort of high flyer in there. I know Kevin Nash is quite agile, but I'd say it would be good for Eddie at this time to get a big push. I think it would work quite well. And with War Games coming up as well, Eddie joining in, taking on the Dungeon of Doom, I think it would work quite well. If you ask me. But give me your opinion. I want to have a women's match on the pre-show. I want to have Toyota. Is Eddie face? What is his gimmick? I will check for you, my friend. So Eddie is currently... So he is currently face, and he is a fan favourite. That's his gimmick, but it's only adequate. That's his current gimmick. He's been in WCW not very long, I don't believe. But we could turn Eddie quite easily. So... He's got fantastic stats. So I'd say we just actually let's talk to Eddie. Because we can do that now. He's amazing at being both babyface and heel. What would you think about turning heel? I have no problems with the idea of making a turn. Okay. Now his fan favorite gimmick, we could turn that into a, I don't know, turncoat, whatever it's called. But you guys think on that, and I will quickly run this female match on the pre-show. We're gonna have Toyota win it. There we go. What are we gonna start the night off with? An NWO promo. You're right. No, maybe not. Well, actually, I might just start off with a Hogan promo. Yeah, that'll work. So we'll just have Hogan come out, not the whole NWO. So Hogan comes out and says, Giant at Hog Wild. I will be taking your title. And probably because of his creative control he will be, but let's ignore that. And then we're going to start off with a tag match, I'd say. Yeah, let's start off with a tag match. Let's go with the... What do we want to start off with? Maybe the Dudley Boys. Give the Dudley Boys a go. Let's run the Dudley Boys versus the Outsiders. Give them 15 minutes. Have Kevin Nash go over, of course. I guess they're going to complain because I'm using Bubba. Being used too much on this show, I thought so. What about 10 minutes? Is that better for you? Yeah. I thought so. After the match, the... Actually, you know what? There you go. That's how we're going to... I'm decided now that's what we're going to do. At Hog Wild, Eddie is going to help Hogan win the title from the Giant. So it kind of keeps the Giant looking strong, and it turns Eddie heel in the first place, and it, Hogan gets his win without, too much help. Without, squashing him entirely. After match, after match, Harlem Heat attack the Outsiders. So Booker T, Stevie Ray, Kevin Nash, and Scott Hall. So Booker T, Overness, actually just fighting. I don't know how well they do on fighting, which is a new stat in this one, but I think it'll work well. Advanced storyline. Not that one. Tag titles. There you go. Nice. And then we're gonna have. Do I actually want this on the pre-show? I kind of want to run Toyota on the main show. I'd like to do an angle where the Outsiders are banned from helping slash ringside after they have interfered too much in previous matches, but then Hogan as a different person interfere, help them win, and a new person joins the NWO. That's actually a really good idea. Yeah. Hang on, let me just, so I don't forget that, I'm going to use the notes section, which I will remember where it is in a second. There it is. So, Hogan gets helped too much by the Outsiders when they get banned, and a new person helps Hogan and joins the NWO. Awesome. You guys have segments like that, give me the things. I think that would be a good idea. We could build that up, definitely. So, yeah, that's a good idea. So let's have the next match be... Oh yeah, so what we're going to do now, actually, is I'm going to change... So it might be better to have Eddie help NWO win their War Games match and turn and join them. That's a good idea, Jerome. Yeah, we can build up to it. This is why you guys are here. You guys are fantastic at booking segments. I'm just the one that presses the buttons. I'm going to have Kidman on the pre-show again. He's going to face someone a bit sort of, let's have him fight Dean Malenko. I'd like to see that match. And we're going to have Billy Kidman win that one. I don't, or not. Let's also remove Miami Toyota being the winner of this. Okay, let's not have Billy Kidman win. Let's have Dean Malenko win. That makes more sense. Why is that not removing when I'm pressing the remove button? There we go. Yeah. So I think we're all set on Eddie joining the NWO. I think it would be a good idea. So do we have? Would you stay? We still have the Giant lose his title at Hog Wild with the Outsiders' help, which sets up towards War Games and stuff. After match, Harlem Heat attack the Outsiders. Yes, so we need to have. I want to have a women's match now. We're gonna have Miami Toyota take on Bull Nakoni on free TV. Mind you, I'm gonna have these go 18 minutes and see what they can do. And we're gonna have Toyota win after distraction finish on Bull Nakoni from Medusa. If it's on the pre-show, better to have a work the crowd to warm up the audience. See, look, you're teaching me stuff I didn't know. Work the crowd. There you go. So you're already teaching me stuff, guys. Tell me all of these interesting stuff, because I will remember them for when I do them before. So Bull Nakoni, and that can set up further that Toyota's like, I just beat one of the challengers for the title. I want a shot. Actually, I might have that now. What's Toyota's promo skill? I'm guessing pretty good. Microphone's 55. That's not terrible. Actually, no, let's have Bull Nakoni cut promo. Bull Nakoni says... Bull Nakoni says, after the match, Medusa, you coward, I will rip you in half. Rip you apart. That makes more sense. Toyota might not speak English. That is true. But she is one of the best... She is the best female wrestler ever, in my opinion. My humble opinion. She, I believe, owns the most 5-star matches for a female wrestler. I might be wrong. If I'm wrong, tell me, but I'm pretty sure that is right. So let us run... Let's have a Rey Mysterio match. Suit already booked. Lightweight. Jericho? Oh. Where's Rey? Let's have Rey Mysterio take on Six. There we go. I don't know if Toyota does speak English. Possibly, or she might speak English, well enough to. Oh yeah, maybe 20 minutes for a Bull Nakoni. Oh, come on. It's gonna be difficult booking women. If I just make this promo slightly less, less. Two-minute promo from Bull Nakoni. There we go. Rey Mysterio versus 6, and then we can have Rey says Dragon. This Sunday you don't stand a chance. Don't know how good Rey's microphone skills are. They're not great. Well, they're not the best now. 45. It's fine. It's fine. Put a script on him. It'll be all good. Then we're going to have... I'm going to add to this storyline... He's not going to be a major part, but I'm going to add Sting. Align as a supporting role with Lex, because they're still sort of tag team at this time. So we're going to have the DDP match. who is heel at the moment. DDP is going to take on... Who is he going to take on? Let's have him take on Scott Armstrong. Why not? For 15 minutes. Have Scott Armstrong win after distraction on Diamond Dallas Page via Sting. Oh, why are you furious, Diamond Dallas Page? Well, actually, that makes sense. So we're going to have DDP win after a botched interference finish by Sting, who tries to help, but sort of just fucks it up. I'm guessing Scott Armstrong might be used too much in this show. I was worried about that. 40 minutes left to book. Ooh, got a lot left to book. I haven't done the US title yet, so let's have Flair cut a promo now. Flair says, "Savage, you're not on my level, and you won't take this title." Oh, title from me. Woo! They just had a promo battle. I'd rather them just have a promo battle and like not wrestle each other until the pay-per-view, because it would just make it much better. US title. And a 10-minute Ric Flair promo is crazy, but I know. But I'm guessing his microphone skills are off the charts. Yeah. You could have had Oakland. That's a good idea. What's Oakland's first name? Oh, G Oakland, isn't it? Yeah. There you go. That's okay. Right, storylines. So it's just the main event we need now. So Hogan is going to take on a member of the Dungeon of Doom. So let's have Hollywood Hulk Hogan take on who? So let's have him take on the leader of the NWO, who I can't remember at this time. It's Kevin Sullivan. There you go. Let's have that go 12 minutes and have Hogan win by the outside interference of Scott Hall and Kevin Nash. So that will be good. And we'll have, after the match, we'll have the NWO come out and beat down the Dungeon of Doom and say, "We are unstoppable." Apologise for my spelling, ladies and gentlemen. Unstoppable. There you go. So Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, the Giant, the Barbarian, Meng, Big Bubba Rogers, and Kevin Sullivan. So Hogan rated on microphone, menace, charisma, selling, 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 selling. There we go. So we just need 6 more minutes somewhere. 2 more minutes there. Yep. 2 more minutes here. No. Maybe take a minute. Okay, take 2 minutes away from that. Add 2 minutes to that, and need 2 minutes somewhere else. 2 minutes to that. There we go. Dungeon of Doom promo. That's not a bad idea, actually. The Dungeon of Doom, say, at Hog Wild Hogan, Hog Wild NWO, the Giant will keep his title. Oogly boogly. So let's have Kevin Sullivan, Meng, the Barbarian, the Giant, and Big Bubba Rogers. Who out of these guys does the best promo work? Kevin Sullivan? Yes, I'd say so. What's Big Bubba Rogers' best stat? Menace, probably. What's about the Barbarian? Does he have a good stat? Yeah, Menace, that's fine. Yeah, this is all good. Alright, awesome. So let's add that Dungeon of Doom promo. Let's have that just before the main event, so actually, yeah, we'll have that there. I'm pretty happy with this show, guys. What do we think? Let me run through the show. So Kidman and Malenko on the pre-show. Hogan has a promo to start the show. Dudley versus the Outsiders. Harlem Heat attack the Outsiders. Toyota versus Bornacone. Bornacone does a promo. Rey versus Sean Watman. Bray says Dragon is Sunday, blah blah. Are Flair and Horseman heel or face? Ric Flair is working heel, so I believe I think the whole Horseman heel. I want to do something after sort of the pay per view, after sort of thingy. So yeah, I think this is a good show. Let us run this show for now. Let's see what we get. Oh, let me save as well quickly. Right, let's go. So Kidman versus Dean Malenko gets a 60. Very nice. Dean Malenko carrying Kidman to a good match there. Hogan, of course, gets to the 100. Nice. The Dudleys versus the Outsiders got a 64. That's not too bad considering that's the probably Dudleys' big match. Booker T and Steve Ray, nice. Toyota and Bornacone got a 31. Ah, that's not bad. Bornacone's promo got a 38. Rey Mysterio vs. Sinks got a 56. The drama had very little flow. Okay. Rey Mysterio's promo got a 71. Diamond Dallas Page vs. Scott Armstrong got a 61. Flair and Gene Okerlund got a 100. Good. The Dungeon of Doom promo got a 65. And Hogan versus Kevin Sullivan got an 81. That's pretty good. And the main event got a 75. Good. 87 overall. Another good show. In front of 10,000 people. Good booking there, guys. Another good set of booking. WWF gets a new slot and stuff on there. Jesus. Excellent. 87. I know. Another good show. Yeah, so the only issue is Bornacone is currently only written for us, and I think she's a freelancer. So she is not coming back. And I'm guessing the AA have given her a nice contract for that. So we want to try and get Toyota up there so she can fight for the title. Okay. Oh, I also need to change that. 2 million. That was nice. Who did you say, Drone said I should change from arm to not muscle anymore? To, I think, deputy. There we go. Is Arn Anderson heel? We're about to find out. Arn Anderson is heel. That's good. So Arn is heel. Which is good. Nice. Do we want to... I don't know if we want to do it yet. But obviously we now got Raven in here. We know that he has a fantastic stable later in life. Raven's Flock. I think we want to leave that for now. But I definitely want to do something with Raven at some point. But for now, we'll leave him. So we're gonna go up to Hog Wild. So we're gonna advance today. WF Monday Night Raw. How did that go? An 82. That's not bad. Main event got a 99. Wow. So Shawn Michaels, Vader, and that's true. That's a good idea. So Michaels, Vader, and Mick Foley got a 99 for the world title, and Steve Austin, Owen Hart, Sid Vicious, and The Undertaker got a 99 as well in a cage match. Still didn't beat our rating though. Still did not beat our rating. Ah, Toshi. Awesome. Welcome to the fold. Backstage incident. Ricky Morton. Awesome. So this is just a B shirt. This is just a sort of thing. So I'm going to order book it. Just book the whole show. 10 segments. That will do. We're going to ignore these shows for now. So Disco Inferno, Terry Taylor. Yep, that's not bad. Buckhouse, Jim Powers. Yep. 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 Jim Juggan promo. Awesome. Nice. 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 Awesome. 52 overall. That's not terrible. Ooh, ECW hire Ricky Steamboat. Well, that's something I'd never thought I'd see. Yeah. And he won't talk. Good idea. So, Hog Wild, 2 days away. Rey Mysterio has begun a second reign as in AA. Nice. So, gets kicked out. Here we are. We're at Hog Wild. Scheduled for tonight. Use this broadcast. Automatic select broadcasters. Yep. Save a selection. Awesome. Or in the rafters. Good idea. So who's absent? Well, doesn't matter. We're not using him. So backstage instance, we have Scott Armstrong has done something. Oh, he's brightened everything up. Scott Steiner and Ric Flair. Oh, just brought a wrestler's court. 44,000 fans expected for Hog Wild, everyone. We have 150 minutes long. We are booking. I like that, man. Yep, I like that. So we are here at the show. We're going to start the night off. I think we're going to have Toyota on the pre-show. She's going to take on Toshi Yamadad. I think that's a good idea. Yamada apologized, eventually attacks wrestlers and wheels his way. Yep, I just read that. Pre-show. We're going to have Toyota pick up the win, and we're going to work the crowd to start off with. So that's a good way to start the crowd off. A good women's match will start the crowd off. Now, how do we open the show up? Do we open the show up with a promo? What are we thinking? Or maybe we open the show up with a match straight away? What do people think? Cruiserweight match to open the show. Oh, they always did very well in WCW, didn't they? Yes, so we will start the match up the night off with a Cruiserweight Championship match. Rey Mysterio will be taking on Ultimo Dragon. I want to give this a good 15 minutes, I think, for the Cruiserweight Championship. It's Ultimo Dragon's first title match, so we're going to have Rey Mysterio. Is there anything I should add into this, would you say? Like any match aims, or should I just keep it as a regular? What do we think? High spots will steal the show. So high spots is about nice. I think we'll go with the high spots to start the show off. We'll give it 14 minutes, I'd say, just to make sure. Ultimate Dragon is slightly overused on this show, so 13 minutes then, just to make sure everyone's happy. It's a good way to start the show off. Now we want to have this Raven, I think, sort of come in every match, like maybe after every match, ish. So we'll do a Raven thing now for the angle. So after so camera pans around the audience and spots Raven sitting in the front row. There we go. So Raven, just rated on overness. There you go. So that'll just be the starting of the thing. And we get, so what's our next match, do you think, guys? Tag team match, I'm thinking. Maybe a TV title match or something. After we have our Raven section. We have a promo as well. TV title match. So our TV title match will be Lex Luger taking on Diamond Dallas Page. So I want to give this 15 minutes. It's going to be for the television title. Now, what do we want here? Because obviously we have Sting is a factor in this. I think maybe we just leave this feud for another month. Storytelling, slow build. Okay. So I think we're going to have this for a... where's the slow build? It's on here somewhere. Very slow build, there it is. I think we have Lex win this one. Maybe from an interference from Sting. So Lex is going to win it after outside interference finish on Diamond Dallas Page from Sting. And eventually, we get to Thingy and Sting maybe messes up or something or whatever. But for now, Diamond Dallas Page is going to lose to Lex Luger. Maybe next time DDP wins it. Doesn't know. So what do we want to go with now? Do we want to go with a promo maybe from the Dungeon of Doom, I'm thinking? Or maybe we'll leave the Raven stuff for another promo after this, but I think we're going to have a promo from the Dungeon of Doom. So the Dungeon of Doom, say tonight, NWO. This is actually, to build this whole Hogan can't win without the outsiders. Why don't we say that the Dungeon of Doom will keep all of their people at in the back, and if Hogan has any balls, he'll keep the outsiders in the back when obviously the outsiders come out at the end and help Hogan win the match. I think that would be a good way of doing it. I'll let you see what you think of that while I write down all the people in the Giant, the Barbarian, Meng, and Big Bubba Rogers. I like that idea. Awesome. Says tonight NWO, we will stay in the back. If you have balls, the Yes, Outsiders will too. Hulk Hogan, Hollywood Hulk Hogan, off screen on Overness, and advance the good idea. So, we're now going to have, I think we should have the tag match now, do you think? Or maybe the women's title. What do we think? Tag or women's title? It's one of the two, I'd say. Women's title. So, Medusa is going to take on Bull Nakoni. Now, here's my thinking for this match. Tell me what things we should add to it, but I will tell you my thinking to this match. We have Medusa win the first ever WCW Women's title. And then the way she wins it is Toyota helps Medusa win, because we know Bull Nakoni is leaving. She's a freelancer. She's not going to be sticking around long enough to hold our title. Who is more popular in the USA? Medusa is probably more popular, so 50, 23. Yeah, it makes sense to put the title on Medusa. We just have... I think we have... add calm the crowd to this match. Okay, calm the crowd. And I want to have a outside finish on Bull Nakoni from Manami Toyota. Which I think will work quite well. So that sets up that match. We're now going to have the angle with Raven. So just check up there. So Raven is approached by an interviewer. Oh, apologize for my spelling. Interviewer. Oh God. Interviewer and asks him some questions. When Raven says nothing. Should we have Jean be the interviewer? Ooh. Jean or Shivani? Shivani's announcing, so it'll be Jean. Okay, so after the next Raven promo, we'll have... should we have the tag title match next? We could have the tag title match next, and then have the Outsiders say after the match we will not be at ringside tonight for the main event. So tag title match, it will be Harlem Heat taking on the Outsiders. Now, who do we want to have win this one? Storytelling. I'm really conflicted. Do we have Harlem Heat win this one, or do we just have the NW pick up all the gold tonight? Yeah, that's true. So Kevin Nash wins. After the match, the Outsiders say tonight we won't be in Hogan's corner. There you go. So Kevin Nash and Scott Hall. Yeah, good idea. So Menace, microphone, and advance the NWO versus the Dungeon of Doom. Okay, so we've got the two title matches left. We have the US title and the main event. So US title up next. Yeah. So this is going to be Randy Savage taking on. This could be a really good match. What are we thinking wise on this one? Steal the show, I'm thinking. Yeah. Now Flair or Savage? How do we want to keep this? I'm thinking maybe Flair, and then we can set up something with the Horsemen. The Horsemen get involved. Flair wins after like interference from the Horsemen or whatever. Either can win. I'm gonna have okay. So we're gonna have Flair win after outside interference from Arn Anderson. I also need to just set in the storylines quickly for the US title. Add worker, Arn Anderson, combined with Ric Flair, add as a supporting role. Add worker, Chris Benoit as a supporting role. Who else is in that? Yeah. Uh, who else is in that? Stephen Michael, of course. Um, and then we're going to have, before the main event, I want to have a Hogan promo. Just to set. Unless there's anything else you want, Jerome, before we book the main event. Do we think we should have a Hogan promo, or just go straight to the main event? Oh, I probably want Randy Savage versus Ric Flair to go more than 12 minutes. 20 minutes? Can you do 20 minutes? Okay. What about 15? 16? No. 15? Okay. After Flair Horseman beat down Savage, but Luger and Sting make the save. I like that. That's a good idea. After the match, the Horsemen beat down Savage when Luger and Sting make the save. So, so Ric Flair, Arn Anderson, Chris Benoit, Randy Savage, Sting, and Lex Luger. Overness, 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 selling, hiding, hiding. There we go. And that can advance the US title. Setups Horseman versus Sting, Luger, Savage for a War Games match. Yeah, I'm happy with that. US title storyline should be advanced. There we go. Right, and then main event time. I think right after this. So main event time is going to be Hogan versus the Giant. 12 minutes we thinking. So Giant skills. Not fantastic. I'll just slowly go down there for you. Okay, regular match. Alright. How long do you think we should make it go? Well, obviously, Hogan's going to win for the World Heavyweight Championship. 15 or 16 slow build scripted. Okay. Let's go 16 for the main event. Slow build script. Hogan to be the winner. Oh yes, Hogan to be the winner after outside interference from Scott Hall on the Giant. And then the main event angle, the NWO stand tall with all the gold, and Hogan says, and they spray NWO on the Giants. Oh, spelled Giants right. Giants back. There we go. 7 minutes. Hollywood Hulk Hogan, Kevin Nash, Scott Hall, the Giant, Overness, Menace, Entertainment or Overness, I think, selling, advance that storyline. That is one hell of a card. Let me read out the card for tonight's Hog Wild show. Toyota versus Toshi Yamada on the pre-show. Rey Mysterio and Ultimate Dragon open the show. Then we have a Raven. Lex Luger versus Diamond Dallas Page. Dungeon and Doom say tonight Endo will stay in the back. If you have balls, the outsiders will too. Medusa versus Born Coney. Raven is approached by interviewer. Yep. Harlem Heat versus the Outsiders. After match, the Outsiders say tonight we won't be in Hogan's corner. Randy Savage versus Ric Flair. Change Giant to Overness. Hogan and Nash. Hall to Entertainment. Good idea. Entertainment. Giant selling is shit. Okay. Overness. Randy Savage versus Ric Flair. Which, let me just make sure it's for the title. Yes. After that match, the Horsemen beat down Savage when Luger and Sting make the save, setting up a War Games match. Hulk Hogan versus the Giants main event with the NWO standing tall with all the gold, and they spray NWO on the Giants' back. What do you think, guys? Thumbs up for this show? What are we thinking? What's rating out of 100? What are we thinking? Let's see what people think this show is going to get. This will be the final show. We're going to get a 90. So the final show we're going to have tonight, but I'm definitely going to come back to this. People seem to be enjoying it, so definitely. So let us start the show off tonight. Let me save. Here we go. So Toyota versus Toshi got a 39. Not a bad start there. Toyota showing her in-ring skill. Rey Mysterio versus Ultimo Dragon getting a nice 74 rating there to start off. Very nice. Raven's angle got a 23. That's not terrible, but you know, that's fine. Lex Luger versus Diamond Dallas Page getting a 72. Very nice there. The Dungeon of Doom promo getting a 67. Medusa versus Born Coney getting a 42. Very nice. Raven and Gene Oakland getting a 45. That's good. Harlem Heat versus the Outsiders getting a 76. That's very good. Kevin Nash and Scott Hall's promo getting a 98. Also very good. Randy Savage versus Ric Flair getting a 77. Very nice. The segment after getting a 71. That's not bad. The main event getting a 77. Giant was off his game, which is a shame, but that's also good. And the main segment getting a 99. Gains some heat. Finished the show. An 83 overall. I'm happy with that for our first pay-per-view. Things that let us down there was, I think the Raven stuff could have been better. The women's title match wasn't as good as it could have been. Good things on the show was the DDP Lex Luger, the Outsiders, Savage Flair was good, Giant Hogan was good as well, and the main event segments and the Outsider segments. That's not a bad show to first show to book, guys. Let's make a speech for our first show. Yeah, that is surprising. So let us have let's praise Hogan. Let's praise. Who else should we praise? I want to praise Toyota, I think, for doing well there. Who else would you say being praised. Flair, maybe. Flair and Savage didn't perform Savage. Good example. Randy Savage. Pointed out as a good example. Right. Let us make that speech. Hogan seemed pleased. Seemed pleased. Seemed pleased. Awesome. Hog Wild. 45,000 shows. Real struck gold with that show. Awesome. I am happy with that. If we check the news, WCW Saturday Night Show got a TV rating, which is not terrible. Young Drag's turning into a good worker. Good, thank you, Ted DiBiase. 3 million people caught Hog Wild last night, and the pay-per-view buy rate was 3 million buys, which is what we wanted. Oh, Rey Mysterio only has one appearance left in his contract. Uh-oh. That could be a problem. I didn't know that that was a thing he had. Was he signed to? We'll deal with that the next time we stream, which possibly is tomorrow. I haven't decided when I'm going to be doing a next stream, but just keep an eye out for my Twitch and stuff. But I hope everyone enjoyed today. We did some really good stuff. Everyone's been really good at booking, and cheers everyone for coming back after such a long break. I think today I really enjoyed it, so I think I'll be coming back more often. Pre-book Luger, Savage, Sting, Duggan, or Booty Man versus the... I will write that down because I'm not going to pre-book it now because I've got to go do it, but I will write that down. So Luger, Savage, Sting, and Duggan. And I will also write down... I was going to write this down, so we... versus Horseman. Right. There you go. But cheers everyone. If you guys are new here, please do consider hitting the follow button so you don't miss another stream. But cheers everyone. Hope you had a nice time, and I will see you next time. Cheers.